Hey guys, can you hear me? Let's see who's here. I said hi to Judy already. Janet, Terry. Terry, I liked your new little story. I saw your little story. That's so cute. Laverne, Tori. Let's see, I'm scrolling down. Barbara, Chicken Pot Pie Society, gonna sing. Let's see. Of course, Janet. Um, Don P. Oh, scrolling. I think I caught everybody so far. Of course, Malibu's in the picture. Move your butt. Hi, Annette. And so I rearranged some stuff on my desk, reorganized some wood things, moved my super tips from the side over there. I moved a whole bunch of stuff around yesterday when Samantha was here. And so I was working on some collages. I pulled a collage notebook, pulled some collages, going to show my zine boxes and some other stuff I'm going to put in them. She's going to have to go. She's going to have to go. She's on my last nerve this morning. Let's see. Pamela, Deborah, Brooke with an E. Something's jiggling. Why is that jiggling? It should not be jiggling. My cord or something. Let's see up here. All right, let's see here. Shouldn't be jiggling. It's not touching anything. I always make sure. But yeah. Let's see. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm just playing with a little piece of a collage and some little images here. And this rock, this was just a giant rock. But look, I put an eye on it and it turned it into a rock monster with a foot. Now I want some things kind of flying. I wanted a dinosaur. And you know, when you want something, you can't find it. Hi, Leona, Angie, Q&L. When you want an image, you can't find Pamela. Did I say hi to you, Pamela? Um, I wanted a couple of flying pterodactyls, but can I find a pterodactyl? No. So I don't know. I found this. This is like off of a map. I think he's a little big though, but I'm going to cut him out. So yeah, I kind of organized yesterday after Samantha left. She didn't make it, obviously, she didn't make it down Monday in time to stream, but she came down Monday after the stream and she and I went to the bookstore and got some books and mostly for her, got some books and yeah, then we went out and got some Panera bread dinner when Hubster got home. Hung out with her. Then she spent the rest of the night reading. She's trying to finish up I think she's in book 6 of the second Sarah Moss series, and there's 8 in the series. And so and she started her new semester this morning. So she had to get back yesterday because school's next semester starts today. So she got back home and she had just moved. She's moved into a new house with 3 new roommates, 3 girls. So there's 4 of them. So she's trying to fix up her room and everything at the same time as starting. There went Malibu. Thank goodness. She's on my last nerve this morning. And she leaves me no room. And this giant notebook over is casting a shadow. Let's see. Hi, Hermie. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Amelia, Leona. Scrolling. Mark. I don't think I know you. This Mark. I know another Mark, but I don't think I know you, Mark. Let's see. Petrie from Land before. Yeah, kind of. So anyway, I thought that was kind of it was just a rock but look, if I put a little mouth in there and the eye, but if you didn't have that, look, see how it's just a rock. Actually, I think it's an aerial view of something, but I turned it into, little guy, and this stuff flying around. I wanted it to be pterodactyls. I added this arch. I added this. I added my watch. I thought about adding maybe a hand coming out of that, something like that. So a skeleton, like, Land Before Time. Let's see. Hi, Tina. Good to have you back. Good to see you. Thanks for all the welcomings to everybody. Let's see. It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing the last couple days. Yesterday, I spent most of the afternoon organizing in here. So yeah. See, the thing is I left this a torn edge because it's kind of like a torn edge, So I didn't really want to put anything over here. I just wanted a couple, a little pterodactyls in there, but I don't want anything, two things floating off the edge like that. I mean, if it was just one, but I already glued that down. So let's see what else we got. I got a planet here, but it's kind of big. So I need some little things. I cannot find a little pterodactyl. Why is that shaking? So hang on. Let me look behind my computer. Something is making the cord jiggle. Oh, I see. They're crossed over each other. Well, I can't fix that now because otherwise we will be disconnected. But that's what it is. Maybe if I move my monitor over just a little. But that's what it is. Two cords are crossed over. The microphone and the camera cords are crossed over. So anytime I jiggle the desk, it's jiggling those cords. So that's what it is. Whatever. I figured it out because it's usually not jiggly. I'm real careful about the cords not touching anything. Hi, Arlene. You are an artist. You could actually paint it. I could paint a pterodactyl in there, but I like to collage it. So I just have a few little things. Let me cut out this little bone thing here. And I might have to do that, Janet, if I can't find one. I mean, because these just kind of look like flying things. Look, see, they already look like things flying around. I could paint a couple little something's flying around. Doesn't have to be a pterodactyl. I wanted something, dinosaur-esque. And I looked in 2 books and I could not find any. I know I got some pterodactyls flying around here somewhere. I see, Kay. But anyway, so yeah, I reorganized my incomplete collages. I have two. I think one's a 3-inch, one's a 4-inch notebook that I have organized my unfinished collages in. And so I organized those. I kind of sort of reorganized one of my big other notebooks that I started collecting things in sleeves with tabs, but it's a lot of work to organize it like that. I mean, it's nice when it's done, but you spend as much time organizing your stuff as you do Yeah, see, I'm not liking it's too big. But I could cut just some pieces of that in there, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, I was just working on this till we got till we got started. So I got this. This was an option before that. And I got these other little pieces. So we'll keep this all together on this one. We'll see what happens in this. I might, maybe I can extend this. Maybe I can extend this up here. Let's see. It's not enough. Okay, come on. Out of my way a minute. I don't know. I don't want to cover up my rock monster. But I do think I want this coming out here. I do kind of like that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for that one. Let me trim this down just a little. And then, I'll show you some stuff with some zine. I got my zine box from Janet. So I pulled out my other zine box and some other stuff because it's not going to be filled right at this point. But some of this other little stuff that I have, a couple old ATCs and some other things, I think I'm going to just put in there until my zine box needs more zine space. So I think I'll have that coming off out of there like that. So yeah. Let's see, Joanne, Ruth. Did he look in the Smithsonian sticker book? Oh, Tina. Yes. The Smithsonian. I have it right here. Uh-oh, what was that? Something going on behind me here. I don't know, my plugs and everything. I guess when I reorganized, I jiggled a lot of stuff. Yes, the cabinet of curiosities. Let's go ahead and zoom in one here. There we go. Let's see. Hello, hippie Denise. I'm sorry I didn't send you a message, but I received my package. You're welcome, hippie Denise. You're welcome. And I hope your hubster's going to be okay. And maybe he is by now. Let's see. Maritza. He's just tearing stuff. I know, right? I have something I think I'm going to send you, Arlene. I'm not going to show it, though. It's just something I'm sending you. I have it back here. Let's see. Linda, I came across in my little pile of ATCs here something from Tim. It's a little book. What was it? Where was it? Oh, here, this. Came across my little Tim junk journal book. I love this. And so I found a lot of this little stuff. I found an old ATC set. I found, of course, our new one that we just did. These all go together, and those are going to go in there. But I found some other little books. I got a lot of these little books. Now, they really are not zines, but I have all these little things that float around, and I have no place for them. So they might go in here until it gets full enough that I have to move them out. Okay, let's see if we can find a dinosaur real quick. Real quick. I want to find a dinosaur for this. Good idea, Tina. So this is Smithsonian Cabinet of Curiosities. It's the most expensive sticker book I have, I think. It was cray expensive for a sticker book. And let's see. Oh, here we go. Now these are bones, though. They're a backup. Bones are a backup. Backup bones, Tina. Backup bones. Well, if that was a pterodactyl, I've already used him. Let's just see. These are bones. Okay, let's see. Fish. Let's just go through it real quick. Tina goes, I swear I saw a pterodactyl. I know I saw a pterodactyl. Oh, this would work though. It's the sea dragon. A sea dragon would work, but it's again a little big. See, I need some things about that size right there. If I could find one little pterodactyl, I'd be happy. I'm going to keep looking, Tina. So, oops, I don't want to pass up any pages there. Oh, that's a double there. I want to keep going. We'll see. Bats and butterflies. So, yeah, y'all working on anything fun this week? I really enjoyed Boo's company. Oh, here's some more bones, Tina. Bones. There's a mammoth bone, but I want some, like I said, I'm looking for a pterodactyl. But I did enjoy Samantha's company. Oh, there's a dragon, but he's too big. That would work if he was about half the size. And I know, you could print it out. I know. I'm not going to do it. So I'll show you. I pulled this out. I organized. I'll show y'all. We're going to do the zines and some collage and I don't know what all. But I did organize all my postcards. I love it. I got 2 long. They're 3 feet, 3 foot long. Like imagine those old wood tool carriers that are long with a handle. It's kind of like a half one of those. I got 2 of those, and I got them now sitting right over here. I guess I could take a picture in a minute. I'll take a picture and show you. Let's see. Kathleen. Who else am I missing? I'm still looking here. Let's keep looking. So I can take a picture and show y'all. I got things piled on it right at this moment for the stream, but we can adjust. Lots of monkeys. I should send both these pages to Janet. Let's see. Little bugs. Forest creatures, fruits. I'm going to go through the whole book. There may not be one in here, but I'm going to go through the whole book. And I don't have to finish this today. Let's see, what did Janet say? I just measure for you and send. Oh, she's just talking to somebody else. Okay. I could use just a bat. Maybe a little bat could work in lieu of a pterodactyl. We could have a bat. You know, it's pterodactyl. I'll just pull one just in case. Pterodactyl-esque. I'm still looking, Tina. Stop yelling at me. Thank you, Tina. Let's see. It's an awesome little sticker book. I think it was like $40 a couple, 2-3 years ago. So, but it's because it has the Smithsonian name on it. That's why it's expensive, because of the Smithsonian name. It's not stopping me from using it, though. I do use it occasionally. It has to be, I have to have the right things, right? See, there's another one of those kind of dragon things that you find on the corner of maps. There's a name for it. It's not cartology creature, but that's what I call them. There's a couple of good ones here, but they're too big. Oh, this little guy now. He might be, if I wish he was facing the other way, and he's a little yellow. I could change his color. This little guy right here. Look, that little guy. I hear you, Malibu. I know you want to come up here, but really there's no room, honey. She just came up here. She literally has this much space right there, like that much space, because I have those new wood things there now. Of course, when Denise or Samantha or somebody comes over, here we go, Tina. If somebody comes over, I have to move all that because there's no desk space. You're going to have to go down on the floor, baby. Let's see here. So look, I lift up the book. Look. Okay, I know you want to be up here, but I make you a little bed down there just for you. There you go. I'm sorry, guys, if it's going to be jiggly today, I'd have to leave and just disconnect the plugs of the camera and the microphone and fix them so that it doesn't wiggle, but I don't really want to do that. Let's see. They're just kind of big, but you were correct as there being some in here, Tina. All right, what's wrong with my light? It's not going to be one of those days, is it? If it had an index, I could make it, Ruth. I could make an index. Oh, I'm going to show you my giant binder that I do index it, but I did go through that this morning too. I did go through the giant binder. And y'all are just getting to see the last remnants of me finishing this morning before I came on live. All right, let's see. That may be it, Tina. It may just be those. But you were right. There were dinosaurs in there. They're just a little too big. I'm going to have to go with that bat. I'm going to finish the book, though, so y'all can finish seeing it. But thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for the lurkers, those in the balcony. Let's see. Good news. Cabinet Curiosity. Oh, this book right here is now $23 on Amazon. Tina, thank you. She put in a link, guys, if y'all are interested in going to purchase this one. You're seeing pretty much everything. I do have a few that I've used, so you can see. As Denise said, Mom, you can't whistle. All right, now I'm into the alphabets here. It's all alphabets. So, yeah. But that's what it is, Cabinet Curiosities. Over 1,000 curated stickers from the fascinating collections of the Smithsonian. And like I said, it's normally $40. But it's now on sale. Tina found it on sale for $23. There's a link in the chat. All right, let's move this. Thanks, Tina, for the great to look in there. All right, so let's see, where should I start? So we're going to just put this aside for now. Oh, wait, no, let's go ahead and let's put this bat on here. Let's go ahead and put this bat in there. Give me just a minute to fussy cut the bat. Then we're going to look at my, we're not going through all the zines, but I want to show you the new zine box Janet made, because my this first zine box she made me is packed full. I can barely get one more zine in there. And so she made me another one. She made it on stream a couple weeks ago. If y'all want to see that, how Janet made it. I mean, she made the boxes. She made these like from scratch, from just pieces of chipboard. Oh, Dee, thank you for having. Oh, you're welcome. I've been having y'all here for 14 years, Angie. I'm not tired of y'all yet. Some days y'all get on my nerves, but I'm not tired of y'all yet. No, y'all rarely get on my nerves. Every now and then something happens. I go, like, what? But I just talked to Janet about it. She talks me off the ledge, and it's all good. It's all good. Let's not stick that on there. Oh, great, it did fall down that way. Let's move the sticker pieces there. But no, I do. I love streaming. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing it. I'd just sit here and collage all day by myself, which is kind of what I do when I am by myself. Now I do other things too. I'm doing less portraits these days. I don't know. I'm just hadn't been in the commission mode. So I have a couple left to do, but there we go. Malibu's sitting right behind me. Like, come on, Mom. All right, so do I want it coming like just barely off the edge? Like something like that, I think. See, it kind of balances it out. See, it's kind of just needs something right there. See, can y'all see the difference that makes? Right there. It's going right there. I love this. It's called art glitter, but there's no glitter in it. That's what prevented me from buying it for so long, because I thought it was a glitter glue, but it's not a glitter glue. It's just a cool, thick, very quick drying glue with this awesome tip on it that you do have to keep a pin in it, though, because it's very, 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 very tiny, which it's a little annoying, but it's worth it to have that. Okay, there we go. All right, see, it just needed that little something flying right there, didn't it? Let's see. Anne makes, Darlene, Ego's been doing some cool stuff on Instagram. Y'all need to follow Ego Brain and Terry Brett. Let me see. I can't promise y'all I can get what you call it to load in here without turning off my Wi-Fi. Let's see. But Terry did a cool with the prompts. Oh, come on, load. Do I have to step out the hall? No, baby, you can't come up here. Let me step out. Oh, here it comes. All right. So the prompts were cake, Klimt, the artist Klimt, topaz, smile, any city. So this is what Terry did. Happy retirement. Enjoy your new life in Paris. Oh, see, it went away. Hang on. And she also did one of Janet's things right there. Hang on, let me go back. Here we go. So she used cake, Klimt. Look at her dress. Her dress is inspired by a Klimt. And then topaz, smile, city, any city, which Paris. She put the Eiffel Tower on top of the cake. Isn't that awesome, guys? See what you can do with those 5 prompts. Hi, Anastasia. See what you and Belinda, see what you can do with those prompts. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool, Terry. And then she's also been she did Janet's other Janet did one of these from, let's see, who is it? Oldo design for inspiration. And she did one, Janet did one. Let me go to Janet's here. Oh, she posted. Janet, I thought you posted the houses. Why aren't your houses here, Janet? Where are your houses? Didn't you post your houses? It's not there. Oh, you didn't post it yet. Well, no wonder. Jeez. Well, I'm going to find it in the messages you sent me and show it. I'm going to. There's Janet's. So she did this on Monday. Yes, this is it. This is the one you messaged it to me. But I thought you were going to post it by now. But anyway, good job, Terry. Good job. And then I did post my bird circle collage thing. I did post it. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway. I did post my bird collage on Instagram, yes, day before yesterday or yesterday. You better get on that, right? You nut. Okay, let me get a sip of my lemon water here. Let me move these. These will probably just have to go on something else. I mean, I really like them, but I like this. So I just like the way this is coming off a little too big. I mean, like this, if I could cut this off right about there, I think it would be better, but kind of balances it out. So yeah, this was just a pile of rocks, and I put an eye on him and kind of darkened up where the mouth would be. And look, it's its own little world there. So I'm just going to set this aside until I can put it in a sleeve. All right, so let's see what I got here. Oh, well, here's my, and I did give Samantha her disc. It was so cute, Samantha. This is one we did on Monday, and see, I varnished it. The one I did of the library, the medieval library with the castle, that I did post on Instagram as well. She said, "Oh, Nana, it's so perfect. It's like my brains fell out on that wood." It's cute. Because it was just so her. You get it? It was just so her. Let's see. Hello, Giggles. Let's see. Okay, if I've missed anybody. Angie, for the 100th time, you have never sent me your address to send you any happy mail. Send me your address and I will send you happy mail. Okay, so here's my 2 zine boxes. Here's Zines and Zines number 2. And it's jiggling because the cords are crossed behind there. I don't know. I can't fix it without leaving and coming back. I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and show you. This is Zine Box 1 that is packed full. I don't think I can get one more zine in there. So this one is packed full. And so she made the box. She put me, don't dump them out. A little ladybug on the bottom there. And let's turn the brightness down. It's getting flashed out a little. There we go. How did I varnish something as big as a circle? I did it with my finger. Yes. I put in the circle, I kind of put a blob in the middle of the circle, and then I kind of swirl it around just a little bit. And I take my finger and I go zzz. Excuse the squeaky chair, but I'm not getting rid of it. Although it does feel like it's sunk down just a little bit. That's how I varnish it. I do varnish it with my finger so there's no brush marks, but you could use a foam brush if you want. So this is the one I've had for a couple years. I don't know, has it been a couple years, Janet? And so you can see she is completely covered at collage. And she showed when she made it, this one, she showed it as well. And so this is Zine Box 1. And then here's the second one. And it's nice and tight, so I got to be careful here. Just open it carefully. There we go. And here's Zine Box number 2. Isn't that very cool? And she does put a coat of something over it. I forget what she uses to coat it. But I did not want her to lose that little sock monkey when she was covering things. So, yeah, I love it, Janet, so much. You like my sound effects, Leona? I know, aren't they awesome, guys? I just love them so much. So I have got the new zine collection, the new zine swap that we just did here. You know, I have a couple extras of mine in there. And so I'm going to put that in the front. And then I've got just a couple other things sitting here that I'm just going to put in here until it starts filling up. And then I'll take some of this other stuff because I have a whole bunch of these little books. Now, I don't think that they're really going to fit. I mean, all the ones I have are not going to fit in there. But I love these little books. They're fun to work in. And I get them at Books A Million. And they're not expensive. They're like $5. They're like $5 for these little like mini traveler's notebooks. And they're fun to work in, and I don't know if they're real leather, faux leather, but I buy them because I like the latches. I like the latches. So they come like in this kind of color, this kind of suede color, and let's lock that up back up. This suede color and the dark leather color, this color. So they come in these 3 colors. Aren't they cool? I really love them. So I will put at one of each in here. The other ones I should be using. I have 2 of each, I think. So I really do want to keep one of each in here because they're little and they look good in there. Then I also have, so I have the same things in another set. So I have 2 of each. And every time they're on the counter, they sell them on the counter when you check out. And they'll have like all this color, or they'll have all that color, all that color. I just can't resist picking one up, right? I can't resist just picking one up. This one is kind of like a full cover. These have these little flaps on them. So yeah. Let's move those to the side for a minute. And I have these 2 little sizes. Let's see. No, I think somebody sent me. No, I bought this somewhere, or somebody gave me this. It's a little mini one, and this is a little mini. And this is like literally like a little mini Travelers. Look, with little tiny signatures that you can remove. Isn't that cute? So I think I might put this. We'll see if it'll fit. I don't know. I'm going to fill this up with my little books here in a minute. Then I got this one let's see, who made me this? Is their name in here? Somebody made me this years ago. I do not remember, and their name is not signed inside. So I don't know who made me this. I do not know who made me this little mixed media journal. I don't know. So I got that. Then I have this one, and I think this one has a name, somebody's name in it. I think this is Janice. BML Janice. So she made this little collage book, alphabet book. So I have that one. I think that's more important to be in here than this. We'll remove those. Okay, then I got, like I said, I have Tim's. Where did I do? Here. Tim, Linda's son, Tim, made this one, and I do have I left his little name in there, but it's just a little mini book. I love this. So it's going to go in the very front. Let's see. I'll have one old set of ATCs that I don't even know if it was a set, but I had these loose ATCs sitting on the shelf. So y'all know I showed a couple weeks ago the little like 6x6, 7x7 photo album, one of the fairy tale zine swap from a few years ago that I put all those. I'm not going to take those out of that little book because it's perfect. I know, Annette. They're so cute. Oh, there might be. Let me see. There might be an ISBN on them. Let me see. Let's see here. There is. Now this, it might be just for this particular leather. I don't know. It's handmade leather journal, 100% recycled. Let's see, made in India. So I'll give you all the ISBN. I don't know if it's still around, available or what, but 978-1532-540356. So there we go. Okay, so these are some old zines. Now, I love these little tags here that Kelly Mayo made me, but I can't. This will annoy me inside the box. The tassels, so I'm not going to put them in there. But I wanted to show that I had these, and they're from 2016. But I know they're going to get tangled up. I don't want these. Let me get a sip of water here. I'm losing my voice. They'll get tangled up in the sides, and I don't want to, get it, jacked up there. So, but they were in this little pile. Oh, let's see. Hi, Jen Oz. And Jen Oz, look what I came across. Look. Hang on, the thing popped up. Where is Jen? I just saw her. Where'd she go? There she is. So Jen Oz, she visited me, Janet, I think Barb Owen. She visited a lot of us when she came over from Australia. She and Squiz, her husband, came over. And I came across this morning. This was her little postcard of every place, every person, every place she was going to visit. This was 2017. And so it's all the places that they visited, and her postcard showing the schedule. But I came across this morning, Jen. And so let me show y'all some other little things. Let's see. I made a bunch of these, I think, here a while back. They were like little clusters. Like, what could you do with the little clusters that you make, little collage clusters? And I just made these little mini books out of them. And they're just little, they're just tied with a little piece of parchment in there, a little something, and a little tie. There was nothing to them, but I think we just wanted to show something you could do with little pieces of collage clusters. So I need to just give these away. Maybe I should keep one. I'll keep one. Okay, and then let's see. Excuse the squeaky chair. Every time I reach behind me, it's going to squeak. Okay, so let me show you some of these. Oh, here's my other bone thing. This needs to go on that collage. Where is it? There we go. Let's put that over there. All right, so let's take a little gander at these, and I don't even know if they're from just different things, but this is from Nell, Julie Nell from 2016. It was a little Christmas ATC. All right, let's fix the lighting here. It's got flashed out because of the black box there. There we go. So it's good to see you, Jen. All right, Janet's talking to her. Janet, Zandra, and CB, and I do have a CB card in here too. CB, they went and visited. CB's an awesome artist. She doesn't post anywhere, so you don't see her post. I don't think she. Maybe she has an Instagram now. I don't know, but CB does awesome portraits and people. And this was from 2017. But anyway, Janet, CB, and Xander went and visited Jen. I think it was it 2017, Janet, that y'all went to visit Jen in Australia? So these are just some different ones that I have kicking around in here. And I think this is a pack or die one. It's not signed, but I think that's a pack or die. It looks like her thing here. And yeah, some aren't signed or they're just hanging around here. So I thought I would just again, I got to be careful of those tags. I don't want anything. Let's see. Life is a zoo. Never feed the monkeys. This was Lori Lutz, I think. And again, I don't even know if these are from swaps or from just random artist trading cards that I was sent, but they were sitting on the shelf with no home. So they're going to go in here for now. So, yeah. So I'm going to put those in here with that little book and the books will leave when I need the room, when I need the space. Those will leave. Okay, here's a couple of old. These are really old. I think I made these before, and this little word. Look, this glue did not stay. This glue. I made a bunch of these little history repeats things. Little they're kind of like zine booklets, if you will. But this fell out, so I'm not sure what. Let me see. Let me look exact because I made a whole bunch of the same. Where's that word go? Let me see where it fell out. These are old. I mean, like probably 15 years ago I made these. I'm trying to see where that fell out, but I don't know. And it may not have fallen out of this one either. Unknown place. But anyway, I'll just stick it in here for now. But I made these little booklet zines probably about 15 years ago. I did not date them, which I should have dated them, right? So I'm just going to put those in here. These are too big to fit in here. These are art card size. And but they're just little flaps, little booklets. Nothing really to them. But I like them, but they're too big to fit in here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to be too tall. Then here's an example of how to fold a zine. I kept one of these. How to fold a zine. So I will put that in the back here too. How to fold one. We'll keep one of those in there. I'll put it there. Okay. Then let's see what else. Oh, I'm gonna give these away. Those little things. Little clusters. Then the other thing that I came across was how to take a. I think it's 2 sheets of. I'd have to think about how many. Is it 2 sheets of 12 by 12? And let's open it up and see what we can find out. Yeah, 2 sheets. They cross over each other in the middle to give it more stability, and then fold it up to make you a little zine holder pocket thing, so you can keep your ATCs, to keep your ATCs, artist trading cards, 2.5 by 3.5. You can keep them in here. So I'm not going to put that in there either, but it was in the stack. So anyway, so yeah, so I've got that going right now. I've got those little books in there until just it holds everything up. Plus, I just like them in there. So thank you again, Janet, for making me a second box. I'm sure we will eventually fill this one up like we did the other one. So let's put the lid back on here. And I'll open this one back up again so y'all can see this one is packed full. I'm not taking any out to move over here. This is just got just the perfect amount. It's got the perfect amount of zines in here. And let's see which is the front. I think this is the front. Yeah, this is the front. So Zines 1 and Zines 2. So thank you so much, Janet, for making me a second box. Aren't they lovely, guys? Lovely, lovely boxes. So, yes, organization is good. Ask Janet. Okay, so, but yeah, I'll do a little giveaway with these. Gotta throw something else in there, though. I did get all the other happy mail from Monday has been sent out. I did that yesterday as well after Samantha left. It's nice to have her. She doesn't get to come down very often and spend the night, you know, just like her mama, Denise. They're very busy. And Samantha starts school today. So, use up old scrapbook paper. Yes, Anne, it is. Have you ever made one of those, Anne? Anne makes. Where are you? Where'd she go? Right there. Have you ever made one of those, Anne? With the 12 by 12 papers? Hi, Joe Lou. Let's see. Somebody's saying lucky Jen, if something's going on with Jen Osgram. That was good. I'm hoping. Arlene's griping about her new garbage man. You've been writing it down. I will tell you what. I will send this to you. I will send this to you. I'll flatten it out like, you know, something, you know, so that it can go into an envelope. Like, there we go. I'll send it to you, Anne. Anne's in Canada, so we got to flatten things out. Hopefully it'll get there. I did get some new the thicker brown envelopes from Hobby Lobby. Where's my pen? I did get a new set of the, what do you call it? The thicker brown envelopes. And they're really good for, let me find one here. Like this. They're really good for mailing stuff. Here's my little creature fell off of there. Okay. It's a thicker envelope. So, yeah. We will send that to you, Anne. And you can make as many as you want. You're welcome. All right. So, in my organization, let's see if I can kind of shift some stuff around to show y'all. Let's see if I can take a picture. Let me move my baby. I gotta move some stuff around and take a picture over here so y'all can see. And I'll show you and I've shown y'all this before, but let's see if I can do this. Hang on. Let me make it neat because I just fixed it up yesterday. So maybe I should just do a quick little video. Let me see if I can do a quick video. Hang on. Video. All right, here we go. All right, hang on. I'm going to do a quick video. All right, there you guys are. Then here's my wall that I look at. There's my camera hanging down right there. There's my wall of pens and markers. And now I have another wall. Now, the big giant light is going to flash it out. But I have these pens over here now. And then look, here are my postcards set up in these long, I think they're about 2 feet. I'm not sure how long they go all the way right there. And then I have this one sitting right here in front with smaller stuff right there. Let's move this. So yeah. So that is that corner. And then I sit right here. So this is how much space I have. Or I should say that's how much space Malibu has. And then we're going to look at this here in a minute. Come over here. There's you guys. Here's a hot mess over here. Okay, so there we go. Let me show you I'll show you that real quick. All right, let's see here. Photos, video. It's like 1 minute. Here we go. All right, so here's the little video. I turned the sound off because y'all already heard me say it. And see, there's my wooden things. They're like wooden, like old timey tool caddies. They have them at Hobby Lobby. They're not vintage or anything. And then right here in the front is little small things in there for my smaller postcards. So there we go. So it's all organized. All right, let me move my baby wipes back up there on the little shelf. All right, so let's see. What should I show? I'll go ahead and show this first, and then I'll show. Then we'll go through some. I picked out some collages to work on, but I'll show you my. I organized the binders. Let's back up. Is this binder so big? This is a huge binder, but I bought it because it was so stinking cute. It does have a strap on it that I put on the inside in here. It comes in. Look, it has this pocket here. I got this a few years ago. Look at this. Janet's gonna love the organization of it. But anyway, I tucked the strap back in there. I never zipped this thing up, and it's huge. Let me. I can't even tell you how huge it is. But then it's got the zipper in the front, and I can't even imagine taking this thing to school. It was in the school supply section probably 5 years ago. And I can't even imagine hauling this thing to school. Right? Isn't it cute, Tori? It's a cute binder. But it's humongous, and I can barely lift it. It's so heavy. But anyway, so I have a couple of these in here that I use and cut in and out of. But so this is how I tried to kind of sort of organize some of my collage fodder at one point some years ago. I did this some years ago. But now I have, this was before Collage Soup and Pour Toast and Keeley and all the different ones that make these cool books like this. It was even, well, no, I probably had this one, but it was before a lot of the books came out. Now I have all those books in little snap packs like this, I keep them well, here, I'll show you. These things. So when I get a book, whatever book it is, and I start cutting into it, then after I start cutting into it, then I store them on a shelf like this. They're all lined up on a shelf in these things here, because then the little bits that you've cut apart and everything, they don't fall all over the room. So I keep them in this. Hi, does it? Hi to you, Jolu? I think so. Oh, I gotta show some. Wait, I gotta take a quick. Let me go do a rabbit trail. A more fabrics. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta show you something Samantha made me. So if y'all don't know Leona, you need to go to a more fabrics. Let me click on her here. This is a little rabbit trail here. So Samantha, I was hoping I'd see you. Samantha, I got some like yardage of cantha cloth from Selena. And look what, I'm going to have to move this because this is so in the way. She made me this vest. And she had her own labels made. She had her own little labels made off of somebody on Etsy that makes labels. And she made me this vest. It's simple. It's just a simple vest, but she made this for her Nana. I wore it out to the bookstore when we went out, but it's with isn't that adorable, Selena? But I thought it was so cute that she put had her own labels made. Let me get another sip of my water. I know, right? So yeah. But anyway, I had to show y'all that because she's real proud of it, and I was real proud of her for making it with her own little handmade Samantha label in there. So there's the bottom. Here's the bottom edge. So, I mean, look, she matched everything up. So yeah, so that was so cute. So I'm glad you popped in, Selena, so I could show you that. Right? uh, I know, right? Right. Hi, Vagabond Debbie. How you doing? Sorry, my voice. I need to go get a fig Newton or something. I'm out of bananas. That usually helps my voice, but yeah, I know. So okay, so there we go. All right, so let's go back to the collage books here. So again, I keep them in these sleeves after I bust them open and start cutting into them because you can look. See, they go everywhere, especially when you start using them a lot. Hang on, guys. Let me go get me. My voice is going. My lemon water usually does pretty good. By this time of day, I've had 3 cups of coffee. So, let's see. When you get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. All right. So I'll try not to chew loudly. So I started to do these tabs divided up by topic, which I'll read off to you. But it got too much. Not only too many, but now that I have the Pour Toast books, the Collage Soup books, I can't put those in here. You know what I mean? But I did pull this out so that I would remind myself to go through it and use the stuff that I've already cut out. Let's see. Tell Boo my. Oh, I know. In her blanket pants. She used to make, those woolly blankets with the fringe on them. Hang on, guys. You have to be skinny as a rail to wear them. But she used to make pants. I don't have a picture handy to show y'all. I've shown it before. But she would make pants out of those blankets with the shaggy fringe on them. You find them all over the place in the winter. They're like throw blankets. She made pants out of those. It was so cute. All right. So, topics here. So I started with watches. Now I have magazines, and I have the watches have their own plastic sleeve, maybe 2. Okay, Arlene, I'm sending you something. I got something sitting back here for you. I'm going to try to go to the post office maybe tomorrow or Friday. So you'll get it next week, Arlene. You'll get it next week. Okay, so watches, so pieces, parts, watches, y'all know because I love to do, and you can see where I've torn them. What I do when I started this was I just put one little tiny piece of double-sided tape on it, and then there's a piece of paper in there, front and back, and I would just slide them in there with that one little piece of tape. So when I needed something, I just pull it out. But if it tore the paper, I didn't care. So I just put another, I'm just going to put another watch in there, right? Hi, Tex. Are you home now? You back home? So this is the watch. I'm going to flip really quick just so y'all can see how I started to store my collage fodder. Now, of course, let me see. Let me take a picture over here behind me. Let me take a picture behind me. Let's see. Hang on. I've done a little tour of my room before. Y'all have seen it, but I was real happy because I got it so organized yesterday. So here behind me, this right here, these and these are all those plastic sleeves. those little, those plastic, these things. And then there's the collage soup ones. There's just different ones. So this is my collage fodder area. And then these are my stickers and other collage fodder. So this right here, you can see the big giant light. You can see the light right here in front of my window. My desk is right here. Here's my desk is this way right here. So this is behind me. This is behind me. I got another table right behind me too. So anyway, hi Miriam. So let's see here. Gonna keep flipping the book here. So this is all the watches. Let's see. Hi, lovely. I'm probably missing people coming in. Then we're into things. So things can be a lot of things. I'm going to flip this quick because there's a lot. If y'all are even really interested, but I'm going to flip real quick. So this is things. So when I want to have a thing, I know to go find a thing. Okay, I'll make sure to go tomorrow then, lovely. I will go to I'll go to the post office tomorrow. Okay? And then whatever it is, I'll show it on Monday, lovely. Thank you so much. So I'm just going to flip quick. Space. So this is space things. And you can see I've used some. So there's, I can fill in the blanks and put some more stuff in there. But here's space. I use marbles for planets. See, marbles. Marbles are great for planets. Right? Surreal cut out and collage book. Oh, are you looking at, somebody asked about this one? Yeah. I'll show it if y'all haven't seen this one. Now, this one's kind of, it's kind of surreal. Well, you can, let's wait because I'm going to do too many things at once. Hi, Debbie. All right. And then I got architecture, doors, and Catherine Anderson's doors, which I love her doors because they're back and front mostly. Not all of them, but they're repeated on the back. Now I've got another sleeve in between, but like if I took this out, this, so you can see Catherine's books are the same on the back as they are on the front, so that you can open the little doors. And I've done a lot of those scenes where you open the little doors, and then the doors on the inside are the actual door. So you don't have just a white door, on the back of a piece. And my little sister Cheryl. And so I really like Catherine Anderson. And Catherine, it's Catherine with a C, Anderson. And she was one of the first people that I found that did specific collage themed books for you to use in your collage. She was one of the first ones. And she has all different kinds. She has doors, windows. She has a lot of different ones, but her doors and windows are my favorites. But so I probably have 2 or 3 of each one. And Ann Laura even doubled me up on a couple of them. So I love her books. I love her windows and doors. And I think these are all her own photographs. And she lets you use them in your collage. So these are all, and then there's some small ones, small mini ones. And this is all architecture. And these are some of these are her images and some are just other images. And some of them I've got, like some of her books, I've got so many, there's like 10 here, 10 different images. And so I've cut them down, but I just didn't have room to give each one a page. So there's like 10 in each one of these little packs. All right, now that was Catherine's. Now we're back into just other collage books, like this kind of collage book. All right, I'm going to keep flipping. Night, Jen. Thank you so much for popping in. I hope everything's doing well. I do go back and skim through my chat. So I will read whatever you said later. So thanks for coming in, Jen. I hope everything's well. Jen Osgran is in Australia. She's been a fib forever. So doors, pieces of doors, architect. Like I said, this is all just, I call this architecture. And now we're into statues. Got statues, lots of statues. Then paper, anything that's paper related, like little recipe cards, tags, anything like that. Then food. Now we're into food. I hope y'all can see okay. I guess I could zoom back in. This thing is just so massive. Okay. Food, lots of food. And then people. So anything with people. Remember the old Dick and Jane kids books? I got a couple of those pictures in here. So hands, body parts, anything people-y. People-y. So you can see I'm never going to run out of collage fodder, especially now since I've done this. Poor Toast and Emily Collage Soup, Emily, have put out all their ephemera books now, which I love. I buy them all. Well, not all, but I buy a lot of them. And I think they both have downloadable. I don't know, poor Toast. Anyway, I know Emily does have downloads like every month. I just don't download and print them out. I mean, I guess I could, but I got so many of her books. I don't really need to do that. And, look. All right, now we're into animals. And I did go through this and look for dinosaurs, Tina, and I did not find those earlier. I had this book out earlier looking for the dinosaurs. Are they glued? No, they're just tacked down. Some of them are full pages. Like this is a full page. Some are just tacked down with a little piece of double-sided tape. These animals are full sheets. These right here anyway. So if I need some, I just pull out the sheet, cut out the piece I want, and then put the sheet back in. So, see, I have a lot of lizards. But I didn't have any dinosaurs. I could have used a lizard, but they're too big for what my piece was I was doing this morning. So then with bugs, butterflies, just all different things. It's all considered animals in this filing system. And then more things. So I got some more things in there. Then plants. Anything plant, flowers, anything like that. That's this is the last section. But you can see it is nice when you want something. If you want some mushrooms, and you can divide this up even more in detail. Oh, I still have C back there too. You can divide these up, like put your mushrooms, your cactus, and put little tabs for each thing. But it's very time consuming to do this. This did not take me an hour. I mean, you know what I mean? This was very time consuming to put together. And you saw this is a huge binder. You could, of course, do multiple binders. You could do smaller binders with, more, just all plants in one binder, C and all. All right, so now here's the C. Here's the last section. So it does take a minute to do this. And am I going to continue? Will I? Maybe some, but I'm not going to, because I have so much Collage Soup and Poor Toast, Kate Curry books. They just stay in their books. in those plastic snap sleeves on my shelf. And I just flip through those plastic sleeves to find the theme I want. Although these are good for a lot of things too. Okay. Oh, this is the cutout and collage. These are some. Oh, here we go. These are some of the books, other than this one right here, and which I think I have 3 of these. This one's probably the most chewed up one of all, but and I'll show you this one in a minute too. But here's the books that are in here: Extraordinary Animals to Cut Out and Collage. Retro Americana, Extraordinary Things to I kept the covers, so I just kept the covers. Extraordinary Things to Cut Out and Collage, Volume 1. Extraordinary Things to Cut Out and Collage, is this Volume 2? I don't know, it doesn't say. And then here's 2 of Catherine Anderson's, Doorways and Openings and Portals, Pathways, and Labyrinths. So these are some of the books, and there's probably others in here too, but these are the ones that I cut the the covers off. Hi, Cat and Pace. And by the way, Cat and Pace has now got a YouTube channel. I think she just started yesterday. She has 1 short, last I saw. She has 1 short up. But y'all need to go follow Cat and Pace, and hopefully she will continue to post lots of cool stuff on her channel. So, yeah. Hi, Melinda. Let's see. Anybody else? I've missed you. All right. So, again, look how many. I don't even know how many sleeves are in here. I can't even tell you how many sleeves are in this one. And so it's in this huge, this thing weighs a ton. It's very inconvenient to lift up on my desk and sort through. It really should be in a couple of different binders. But anyway, let me show you real quick the surreal here. All right, let's zoom back in now because the binders was taking up the whole real estate. All right, now let's fix the lighting. Let's turn the lighting down. All right, so this one is all cut up too, chopped up. But this is the one that Tina put the link in for a minute ago. Now, these are pretty small. These are good if you're doing postcards. Like, you saw my new postcard setup over here. Because they're very small. So if you're doing small things, and maybe I'll try to use both of these today, because I'm going to work on some. I pulled a few of and I'm going to show you where I pulled these from. And I can see that one little stack of something's going to be in my way. But here's what I was working on this morning when y'all came in. Let's move these little extra things off here. So this little piece of collage here looked like a rock, and I turned him I just put an eye and a mouth on it, and so now it's a rock monster. Look, there's his foot. So I did this one this morning. And so it was fun. Like Land Before Time kind of thing. And then these are just some of the leftover pieces that I didn't use on it. But anyway, so let's put this back over here out of my way. All right. So it's not going to be in order because I've cut the papers out, but I'll flip through this. Okay, so these are the pages that are in there, but they're not. They've been taken out. So I might use some of these today. So there we go. Bye, Miriam. I hope your streamathon's going well. Y'all go watch her recordings later. Don't leave my stream. And then here's some planets. And of course, I love this kind of thing, And so I've just cut them out. We might use some today. I like these scenes. And see, there's a little kind of that, but he's red. It's kind of, I don't know, it's pterodactyl-esque. So it's got a lot of vintage things in it. It's got, vintage people, retro people, food, advertisements. cars, transportation and things, radios, TVs. And here's some skeletons. So that's yeah, that is, and Tina put the link in there a minute ago. Surreal. Cat and Paste channel is Cat and Paste, and makes Cat and Paste, all one word, is her channel. Yeah. So there's that one. So we might pull from these, and maybe I'll pull that big binder back out. We'll see. All right. So I pulled out these collages out of, I have organized. This one's half full. This one's half full. I just put extra sleeves in there. And this one is full. Now I have flipped through these. I'm going to go ahead and flip through them again, but these are in different stages. Some I consider done, some I don't. A lot of them are leftover sketchbook pieces. So if you have a sketchbook, let's see, do I have a sample? Hang on. Let's put this over here. Let's see here. Maybe this right here might be a good sample. Okay. If you have leftover, oh, this one has bigger pieces, but anyway, because I pulled most of the ones that I want from old sketchbooks and already have done this already. But if you have old sketchbooks that you don't like, or you don't like all the pages, don't throw them away. You can cut down, and this is just a folder I made. This is just a like a folder out of chipboard that I made to keep stuff like loose things in. Somebody made me this. I think, I don't remember who made me that. But anyway, no name on it. So these are bits and pieces out of old sketchbooks, and I've cut them out and cut them down. Not these right here. These are something different. But they're different pieces of out of sketchbooks that I've, art journals, mixed media journals, different, here's some texture paste on there. And so they're different pieces of leftover art journals and pieces of art journal. And they're in here. I've really gone through this a few times, and I've already pulled from this to show you this. But these are like just leftover. These are pieces out of sketchbooks. This one was from 2013. So I did that in 2013. Some have dates on because they're out of sketchbooks, right? So I took sketchbooks apart. So 2011. This one was from 2011. Thanks, Kat. So some of them are quite old. (2013). But what I'll do with these is I will cut them. Like this one's 2013. Like if I just like this section, I would cut this down and mount it on another piece of cardstock to work on. Okay. And I've gone through these multiple times and taken pieces out. This one's from 2012. They're all from different, sometimes I have dates on them, sometimes I don't. And I just think she is stunning. I just think she's beautiful. I found her in a magazine. I don't even know who she is, but love her. These are leftover. Those are those paper stencils. Look, I just cut it down. There's another piece here. Actually, I have a print of this hanging up. That's from 2012. I love her too. So again, these are just bits and pieces. This one's from 2013. So I'll deconstruct a sketchbook, an art journal. I'll deconstruct it in a second. Hi, Sherry Bug. Anybody else I missed? 2011. Some of them I've named, I've titled, and usually when I post them, I don't always post the titles of my things. A lot of these might still be on, they're probably on Instagram, but this one I called Still Life. Instead of Still Life, it's Still Life. So some of them I've named. And this one, I loved this one when I did it. I call this one Seeds of Life. And this is blood platelets. Those are blood platelets. I really like this one. I should frame this. I should pull this one out and do something with it. We could cut around that, I think. I really like that. I think I'll pull that. So 2011. And I like this one too. Some of these I posted on Ustream as my reel thing. At your flip through at the very beginning of your Ustream channel, when you go to my channel on Ustream back, before I started streaming on YouTube, and it would give you a roll like of art, and this was on there. 2011, City on a Hill. That's what I call this one. I really like that one. I'm going to pull that one too. This is from 2011, 2011, 2011. These are back from Ustream days. 2011. This is another one that I like. I call this one Axis. And that's from 2011. I'll pull that one too. I like this one too. I like some of these. I like her. This is one of my favorites too. This is from 2011. And I did call this All the Marbles. All the Marbles. I'm going to pull that one. Okay. And then Hubster calls me a whirling dervish. So I, of course, had to do something with the whirling dervish. So, yeah. So these are some old sketchbooks that I've deconstructed. I have more, trust me. But I worked on deconstructing these for quite a while. I never get bored, guys. There's no time to get bored. All right. See, I have a whole nother, I'm not going to go through this one, but I'll just show you. Look, there's a whole nother one. It's a whole nother deconstructed sketchbook section. All right, so then what I do is I take those, and let me put these to the side. I'm going to do something with these, maybe make some prints, because I really like those. And then I cut them down, and these are the ones that these are barely have anything done with them, and that's why I pulled these to work on today. And then some of them are more finished than others. Thanks, Cat and Pace, and hi, anybody coming in that I might have missed. All right, so these are in different stages of, so you can see this would have probably been a full page, a full art journal page that I didn't really love. So I cut it down. Let's see, now do I need to brighten this? Let's see, let's readjust the light since we're in the white pages now. Cut them down and mounted them on a piece of cardstock to continue to work on. Yeah, well, I have been, and I tell this to people that, oh my gosh, you got so much crap in your room. I have been in this room, this studio, for 22 years. I've been in this room. Well, I mean, I've been in the other parts of the house too. Rarely, but I've been in this room for 22 years, creating all this stuff. So, yeah. All right, so I'm going to flip through these because this is the stuff I'm going to pull from today to work on. So again, some of them are in different stages. Like I had this piece was a piece of an art journal, and since then I've added this and probably some other things. And what I'll do is I can pull these and work on them a little. I never feel like I have to complete something before I move on. I will work on multiple projects. I will work on multiple projects at the same time. So these are different collages in different stages. And, I showed y'all, I won't show it again because I showed on Monday my postcard notebook. I have a notebook just for postcards that are completed. And then now I have all my postcards in those boxes over here where I can flip and pick through rather than just bins. It's much easier to get to now. So these are all just different collages and different stages. And these are what I'm pulling from. I pulled 5 or 6 or 7 of them to work on today. So, but like this was an art journal page. It might have even been a double page spread. And this is the section that I liked. So I cut it down. I never feel bad about cutting my own work down. Not in a heartbeat. I will cut it down and deconstruct it and reconstruct it. Paint it, collage on it, add more to it, paint things out, you know, add things to. And of course, these don't include my big posters, which I'm not pulling those out today either. But I've got my big, 22 by 30 posters that I've done in collage. And we do those every now and then on stream, but those take a lot out of me because I gotta, I'm trying to do a poster in 3 hours. It's tough. It's tough to do a poster in 3 hours. Yeah, Tina. So I do my best when we work on those, but it's very like I got to be on point to do a full on poster in 3 hours. So I really like these as well. I've done a lot of work on both of these. I worked on both of them at the same time. So you can see here, see the little people right there, the waterfalls and the bridges and the tumbling rocks. I really love this one, and this one is part of the same kind of series, if you will. I really like both of those. Painted water scenes. So what I do is I just take pieces of collage and then I will play with them, paint things. I call it, reverse collage is when I take things. And you've seen all my magazines. I've got tons of the little magazines where I've reversed out, and that means I've painted things away, and then I add things back in. Here's another one I really like. I did this one kind of at the same era of my time that I did those blue ones, and this is like a dinosaur falling apart. Like a decomposing dinosaur, and then these bones, or it can be either a wall, a message, steps. I like people to find whatever they want in my stuff. So whatever it means to them, it doesn't have to mean the same thing that it means to me. Whatever you see in the collages is fine. It's whatever you want to see. So these are all different ones. This one I really want to work back on that one. I really like that one too. I mean, I like them all for different reasons. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them in this book, right? So, all right. So there's that one, and then I had the rest of them were just in a rubber band. So you can see that's full. The other ones were in a rubber band. And so I pulled out one of my blank, empty, this is a 4-inch notebook, and started another notebook. Now, these first few at the beginning I consider done, like this one. This one I did for William Shatner when he went into space. And I know it's flashing out. Let's turn down the brightness again. There we go. I did this when I posted it on, it was Twitter at the time. When William Shatner went into space, I made this collage for him in 2021. He's on an old vintage phone. And yeah, so I really like this one. I just liked everything about it. So these first few are really kind of in more stages of being completed. Here, let me just kind of, these few that are done. Like this one. I mean, I can still add some more to it and balance things out and do some things to them, but I really like this one too. And that one's really kind of in flux. Let's see. This one, kind of 80% done. This one is almost done. I really like the way this looks just like that. Same for this one. Hi, Tori. Thank you, Tori. And then these, I just did these on stream one day. I forget why. We're just doing some sample pages or something. But this piece back here, that is a piece out of one of my art journals, mixed media art journals. And I cut it down and we added the rest of this to that. And then same for these girls. It's kind of like the roots of a family, And you can see where I've torn edges that need to be painted in. See all those torn edges? That all has to be painted in with acrylic paint. That's why I always tell you that torn edges are way easier to paint than cut edges. Cut edges, you can actually see lines real easy. I really like this one too. This one I put into Procreate and played with. I think I did that on a stream one day. Okay, let's keep flipping. So now we're getting into ones that are, again, just cut down and not really, they're just ready to play with. This is a piece of a art journal that I, stenciled and painted, and that's the section that I liked. This was a double page spread in an art journal. Don't like this. I don't know. I just don't like it. But I put it in there because I like this. I like the stencily background. I don't like the white leaves. So these are bits and pieces. This is a lot of times how I start a collage, is just like this. Or this. Or this morning, this one. Now let me move the little bits that are left over here. This. Did this morning. This piece, this right here, it was just a piece of a rock. But I added a little eyeball and a mouth. And now, that was already there. This whole thing was there. And then I added all this, and I added the little bat. And it's like, the watch there, the little portal. It's like the Land Before Time type thing, So we did that this morning, first thing. Am I missing anything in chat? So these two, they're just some painty pieces of paper that I really like. But now that Cameron's at Yellowstone, I'm gonna have to turn these into some Yellowstone something. They're like the Old Faithful, the geysers. That's what these remind me of now, are the geysers. Okay, so there's those. Again, I love this one. It's really not complete, but I love just the way it's incomplete and the way it looks with the splattered paint and the torn edge on this. I really like that one. So he loves it. He loves it out there. Now, he's already admitted he's not going to love it in winter. He's not going to be there in winter. I think he's coming back in October. I think he's coming back in September around his birthday. I think he's coming back for his birthday, his friends, and they're all getting together to go to a concert. And then he's going back for another month. I think he comes back, like I say, permanently until the next spring, the end of October. The end of October, I think he comes back. But he is coming back for they had this concert tickets for a year. I don't know who it is. Something going on in Atlanta. Samantha's going. A bunch of their friends are going. So I don't know. I can't remember. I don't remember the name of the people. Christy, let's see. Hi, Vale. Am I missing anybody? Oh, let's scroll a minute. Oh, yeah. Just stay with us, Kat. Just hang. You don't have to. Not to yeah. Just hang out. Okay. So anyway, I got a bunch. I've been online 14 years. I've only had a couple really bad experiences. This right here is just some blank pages ready to add more whatever to. So there are the two binders that I have things that I'm working out of. In addition to my postcards, well, I'll show it. In addition to my postcard binder, which I did just show this on Monday, but I'll show it again since we're showing collage stuff. So the little postcards that are already a postcard that's complete, and I add something to it, and then the rest of the postcards that I have that start with just a blank 4x6 piece of paper. So, but I'll do a quick flip. This won't take long. So you can see these right here in the front are postcards that are already, except for this one. Joanne sent me. This was her dad's postcard. I just have it in there. I just love it. But like this right here, it had just the flamingo and I added the hand. This one had the eagle and I added the guy. So these are pretty simple ones where I've just added one or two little images to the already made postcards. And then these are some of the Pantone postcards I've done. And they're just a block of color. You just have a block of color, the Pantone number. Sometimes it'll have the name. But they're just a block of color. I have a yellow, red, and blue that I've done the little Pantone challenge there. And then this is just a index card. And then these are 3x4. Is that right? I never remember this. Let me get my ruler. Where's my ruler? My ruler's over here too. I keep wanting to say 3x5, but I don't know. I never remember this. 3x4. 3x4. As opposed to 2.5 by 3.5 ATCs. And so I just put them on a piece of white cardstock so they'd fit. So they'd fit in this postcard size sleeves. So these are just little art cards made the same way as the postcard, just smaller. Same for all these. And I've shown y'all, let's see if I can hear. For the ones that are ongoing, my ongoing 3x4 art cards, they are all in here. Here are all my ongoing 3x4 postcards in here. I mean, not postcards, art cards. That's these right here, and they're just taped onto a little card. Here's a couple of just in progress small collages. I just put them in there because I could. You know, they're in progress as well. And then these are the ones that I've made from scratch. Here. These are the ones that I made just from a 4x6 postcard with paint and collage bits. Those there. And then this one. This one's upside down. Take it out and flip it around. And then these are all my 30-day Carrie Griffith July postcard challenge that from July. These are all from the July postcard. 31 days here. I don't know if I can do this here. And I know I've flipped through these multiple times. But they're all on Instagram. I posted one a day, every day in July. So you can see them over there. And then the backs are all painted black, and they all have a stamp on the back of every one. And then here's some other ones that I just have started from blank postcards. And that's it in this one. And then I have tons of postcards, stacks of postcards that are in flux, like this. So yeah, I'm always doing something. I'm always doing something. Plus, I do a lot for because of streaming, and that doesn't include. I won't pull them now, but I have my sketchbooks, my big, giant sketchbooks, my smaller sketchbooks, my art journals. I don't even know how many of. I probably have 100 different journals like these type of things that are, in this room, tons of these, and plus my regular real, like portraits. And I've shown you those portfolios, so I won't show those again right now. But anyway, yeah. So these are just small pieces that I have that I pulled that, and don't be afraid also to turn, now I've glued them down. I know which way I want them to be. But when you're cutting things out, turn them, look at them different ways, See, look, this looks like some kind of a creature screaming, doesn't it? This is an aerial view. All right, so I'll show you this real close up. But this right here is an aerial view of a city or a town. Now look at it real close. See, it's an aerial view of a town, but look at it from here. Doesn't it look like some kind of creature screaming? And it could be screaming. It could be, I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna make this creature screaming. That's something standing over here. Maybe there's some UFO action going on. That's too light. It needs to be more contrasty, but something like that. So we'll pull that. This is a cave. It's entrance to a cave. It needs some tiny little people standing there. It's got to be huge. It's got to be a huge cave. And the people got to be like, hang on. See if this is working. Oh, that's going to be too thick. I need something thinner. Let's just get a gel pen. Hang on. See, there's the people. Right? Isn't that awesome? So I just pulled these to do something with. This could be another cave. Not sure about that one yet. And different, everybody sees something different. This could actually be two different pieces. This could be one thing and this could be another. They're glued together now, but that doesn't mean they stay that way. I think they need to be two smaller pieces, maybe. Let's just cut that in. Carrot, yeah, yes, exactly. Just little tiny carrot people. This may even be not, well, I guess I stuck that down fairly well. So we can just stick it on another piece of cardstock. Same for this. Let's cut this down here. I keep hearing the cord or something bumping on something up there. Let me hang on. The air conditioner came on. It's blowing on something up there. I don't know if I want it this way or this way. I'm not liking the watch right there, but I am liking this. But I think I'm going to cut this top off. You can usually turn it over and tell if you've cut it straight. Or you could use a ruler like Janet would. But yeah, I like both of those for different reasons. I like this. See, could be a path right there. People could be walking on that little path. Or some creature. Or something. I like those both. Let's just put those to the side because I have this too. I have a couple little leftovers from this morning. All right, then there's this one. Again, not sure I'm liking these two together. I think I put them together because of the color. But what is that right there? Is that a hole? I like it, but I don't love that. So, but I do like this. Yeah, it does, right, Annette? This one has the stairs and the water. I like that. This one has the Easter Island statues. I like this. I kind of like it all together. I haven't really kind of wrapped my mind around how those are related, but and it's just a blank sheet of paper, which one of these could go on. This one. See how different it looks when you just put it on a piece of paper? Like you could have a postcard. You could just have a postcard. Let me just grab something. Let's see here. I'm just going to grab a random postcard. But if you put it on a piece of, see the difference it makes? It's like a whole nother world, a whole nother piece when you reposition it like that. All right. And so I can either, sometimes I'll glue things, but usually what I'll do until I know what I want to do with it, I'll just take a couple little pieces of double-sided tape and just put it on there. Whoops, slipped. Like that, And then I can work on it. And then if I like it, I can permanently glue things down. But you see what I'm talking about? You smell what I'm stepping in? That's what Denise always said. You smell what I'm stepping in? All right, so let's see here. Should we do something with these two maybe? And I might just work on two at a time because we'll run out of time. And see how it's kind of crooked? And I do like that sometimes, just having the pages just be torn and the edges unfinished, if you will. I do kind of like that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I might work on both of these at the same time. And let's just see what we can do here. Got this little creature here. There's a little piece of a skeleton thing here. I got this little guy. You can have things coming out of the caves, but I want this to be more. I like things to have high contrast because it really stands out. So we'll see what we can do with these two. We'll just play with these for a minute. And again, I could get out that big giant notebook of all the stuff. But I think let's just stick with these and let's stick with this. All right. Let me pull some of these loose pages out here. What else do I have cut out here? Some space, maybe some kind of a creature here. These moths, these birds. This bird could be coming over here. And the thing is you have to audition everything a lot. you know, until you really like it. So I'm just going to kind of flip through this book and see what things attract me either by color or image to go with these things. And then I'll just do this, cut them like this until I decide. Okay, let's get the light back again. Now that we have white paper, we need to readjust for that. Thanks, Tina. Tina's got this is the surreal book right here. And I did flip through it earlier. So are we focused? I think so. All right, so let's flip. Let's just look. And again, I'm going to look for something to go with that and with that. We'll try to kind of work on two at a time here. And what I'll do, try to explain how my process, what I'm thinking at the time is color is very, makes things cohesive. Color, if you pick like three, and that's what even in my color books, when I color, do color book pages, I'll pick three main colors for the most part. And I always clarify that, people go, well, I got a garden, it's got a zillion flowers. All right, so I always say I'm going to make the exception for flowers, okay? There's always somebody. It's a general rule, not a hard, fast rule. But I try to use three basic colors and then maybe an accent color or black and white or something else. But that will always keep your pages cohesive, regardless of a color book page, a collage, whatever. For me, using color to make a piece come together is what works for me. Now, other things work for other people. Yeah, that's fine. So I look at the images, and what I do is I'm scanning each image. And the things that like this color, or this color, I'm looking at colors, but obviously I'm not going to want that in there. Well, obviously to me. But what I'm doing is I'm imagining each one of these in that scene. So I'm flipping through here, and I can do it pretty quick now because I've done thousands of them, right? But I'll just kind of pause for a minute and look at an image and see what kind of story could form with that image, you know. And I could go back three times and I'd get three different whole different stories if I flip back through the book all over again. So and what I'll do is I'll just kind of go through, and if I see something, I think, let me get my bigger scissors. My bigger scissors are good for just snipping things out. And whether I want it here, and that it would even work over here. The orange would work over here too. So I will just kind of look through and snip things out. And sometimes it's fun to be funny. You can have, very humorous collages. I don't tend to do a lot of humorous collages, but they are fun to do every now and then. Like soup and sandwiches or something. He could be roaring for that. I really like to build worlds with mine, and so I'm always looking for. But like for instance, her. Now I'm not going to do this, but I'm just going to show you an example. You got all those little tiny people there, right? This girl she could be, like a giant overall, maybe pointing or coming against some other creature over here. And all these people are little there, I don't do a lot of that kind of stuff. I like surreal collages, but I like them to be more, I like my surreal collages to be real. Yeah, exactly. Like the bird that had the man in his mouth, So some of those were funny, those little postcards, because they're quick. I can do those kind of fast. Something larger like this, I get more in story mode rather than, here, let me pull that back out. Rather than just humorous mode. The only thing I added to this postcard is that man. There's just some of these like her, just her and the fish. Just this girl standing on that lizard's tongue. There's the one with the only thing I added to this postcard was the guy. Same thing for this. The only thing I added was the hand. So, those are fun to do and they can be funny and fun and humorous. But most of my collages have I like a world building story thing going on. A universe with watches and clocks and, sci-fi and that kind of stuff. Like I showed you in my other binder with the space scenes. I like those. I like doing those more than just the humorous ones. That's just the way my mind thinks. I'm not that funny. I'm just not that funny. Now look at this. This is kind of a cool idea though. And it can be funny, but I could just see this and I'm just snipping here. But look, of course I'd have them fussy cut out. But, have those little people way over there in this cave here, and this guy's walking up carrying suitcases. So you're thinking, like, what's on his mind? What's going on with him? Here, let's just fussy cut him out real quick. So it could be a whole story, especially if, he looks 50-ish. I mean, like the 1950s, reminds me of the old sci-fi movies that are just like, they'll have the stupidest, creepiest, dumbest monsters. See? Could have them right there. You could have her going. Or she could be over here. So I do like that. Let's see. He wants to sell, I love that, Devin. He wants to sell them a vacuum. There is a vacuum in here. And look, she's got a mop. This girl's got a mop. She needs a vacuum, right? Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Devin. There's probably somebody in here with a vacuum. I know there's a girl in here with a vacuum because I've cut her out before. I don't know if she's in here now because I've cut her out and used her in something. But there's a girl in this book with a vacuum. I used her with I know what it was. It's in my, let's see. Can I remember what book it's in? Hang on. I think I can remember. Wait for it. I think it's in this book. I think it's in one of my big giant sketchbooks here. Well, and I say sketchbook, they're my collections, which I will, again, even in these big giant sketchbooks, I will cut things out. If I need something, I will cut it out, tear it out. Hang on, let me see. I'm gonna flip for a minute because I want to show y'all that vacuum. My Inksectobers, and there's all kinds of stuff in here. Some of my other collages in here from 2013, and drawings and sketches. And I flipped through all these books multiple times. So I know you're thinking, oh no, she's going through that one again. But she's in here. She is in here. I'm telling y'all, people, that girl is in here, and she's got a Yeti on her shoulder or something. She's got a Yeti. Here's my movie monster shrunk down pages. These are huge. You've seen. I've got those in a portfolio. Hang on. Where is she? She be in here. Just a minute. See, we're getting to some collage stuff. So she's in here somewhere. Where are you? There's the vacuum. Oh, here. I think I had her with this. I think it was her. I had her with the vacuum. But there's another one with the Yeti. Maybe I took the Yeti out. Maybe she was standing with the Yeti and the vacuum. But this is good. Can I get this out easily? I have it taped down. I have to be careful because these have been in here a while. These have been in here a while. There we go. Come on, be careful. Don't tear. Uh-oh, it tore. I think I can put it back together. Okay, we're going to pull that vacuum cleaner out. I like that, Devin. Oh, see, I've taken things out. Different fish people. What else is in here? I know there's another lady with holding a vacuum, but maybe I'm just thinking of her. Maybe I'm just thinking of her. Yeah, because I'm getting into the drawings and sketches now. I think that was the only section. I think that was the only section I had with the collage. Let me quickly do a flip here. Oh wait, these girls. I forgot about these girls. I put these girls together. These are from magazine images and made them into other things with fish out of different. It's not the collage soup fish book. It's another fish book. But look, I love these Tim Holtz heads with the fashion bodies. Oh, thanks, Joanne. This one's got a hold of her hat. I love these. I do love these. Some more. Do I have any more in there? Any more fish ladies? I thought I had more than 4. Maybe not. But anyway. All right, there we go. I do have this vacuum. Even though it's torn a little bit, I think it could work. I don't know. It might be too big, but I like this space. I like this too. Isn't this fun? Oh my gosh. See, this is fun to me. This is my kind of fun. But it's got a hole in it. But look, this is orange in the background, so you won't even see it. Or I can paint it. You know, that's the thing about mixed media. A lot of people that do collage, and I'm not dissing on collage purists that don't add any paint or ink or mixed media or anything. I will paint something in, out, around it. You know, I'll do that in a heartbeat. So I do not, I am not a collage purist in that sense, where nothing else but the collage images themselves are part of a collage. And, you know, that's awesome. But it's, to me, it's like a butterfly with its antenna. A collage purist would not draw in the antenna if they cut the antenna off. They would cut those antenna out. Not me. I will just redraw it, or you know, sometimes I'll get a little fussy, like I'm fussing around that, you know, vacuum there, but I just that's why I call myself a mixed media collage artist. Not just a collage artist, but a mixed media collage artist, because I add other things, you know? And I want to be honest. So I'm not saying I'm just a collage artist. I'm a mixed media collage artist. I love that though, Devin. I love the vacuum cleaner salesman. Let's cut out this planet. Let's just see what we can do. Oh, and another thing too, if you like do whatever kind of artwork, but especially collage, where you have a lot of images and you're shuffling them around, you can take pictures with your phone. Just take a picture of the layout that you did to see if you like it. Because when you look at it, like when I look at it on camera, I can see anything that's like wrong. And the same thing if you're painting. You'll notice, guys, if you're working on live and you can look at your screen, you will notice anything that is out of perspective, out of I'll say focus, but you'll notice anything that needs to be compositionally changed. You can just see it just like that when you look in the camera. And it's the same thing when you take a photograph of it, okay? The other thing is if you don't know if you want to keep it like it is, or you say, oh, I've only got one of those images. And I'm one of those people that does not make copies of things. Like, I love this. Let's just say I love the look of this man from the 50s. He could be very, he could be a Man in Black guy, or he could be a 50s guy, or vacuum cleaner salesman. And I am not going to make a copy of that in a million years. Well, I mean, I might in a million years, but I will just find another man. I will just find another man. But anyway, um, my point is there's a gazillion more pieces of collage. But if you're wanting to keep your collage image and not use it. And again, this is not going to stay here. I'm just kind of, because it's orange, I'm putting it there because I'm getting ready to cut something else out that I'm not going to show y'all for a second. uh, but you could take a picture of it and print it out and have a print of your collage. Yeah, I know, right? You could have a print of. I'm cutting something out over here. Um, and just that way you could print out the finished, what you consider your finished collage, and then you can move all your pieces off and put them back in your notebook and still have those pieces, but you'll still have a print of your finished collage. You know what, you see what I mean? So I'm just quickly cutting this out real quick because I think this might be funny. Devin's got me on the funny bone road now. And don't forget, Devin comes on, as far as I know, she's still here. Devin, you are coming on at 2:30, right? Devin streams at 2:30 Eastern on Wednesdays. I don't know what she's doing. She may not. I got the hiccups now for my lemon water. She may not know what she's doing, but I think she streams at 2:30. Am I correct? Vacuum salesman purgatory. Wait for it. Wait for it. But it's fun. Collage is very imaginative. Even if you just play with the images. I'm going to bend this a little. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're going to use that origami paper? Okay, I've not done any collaging with the origami papers. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, like, let me see. I sent some to Devin. Did I have them here? Wait a minute. Here. I sent her some different colors of origami papers. You know, the Japanese papers that are real thin, that you fold up, you know, the little swans and the little, origami. Well, I sent Devin a bunch of these papers to see if she wanted, they're very thin. And because they're all different colors, I thought she might like to play with those in jelly plating. So apparently she's going to do that today. She's going to jelly plate with the origami papers today. But look. I mean, I like the composition with the orange, I like the planet up here. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a picture, and then I can remove all this and use it for other things. Hang on. Hang on. And you can also, the other thing you can do when you take your pictures, let me go to the photos here and I'll show you. The other thing you can do with your pictures like this is, if you have an iPad and you like what you've done, but you might want to play with it. You could turn the whole background here into outer space. I can move this over into Procreate. I won't do it today, but maybe I'll play with that maybe over the weekend and do something with this in Procreate and show it to you on Monday. Do you know what I mean? Let me brighten this up a little here. Hang on. I do adjust. Let's see. Let's edit this. Let's brighten it up. It's exposure. Let's do a little bit of, doesn't need much else. Just needed to be brightened up just a little bit there. There we go. There. See? And move this into Procreate and play with it. And then you could extend the whole world here. All this rock formation, I can extend it in Procreate. Same for this. I could turn this into a outer space, but up in here. So I'll probably do that. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see. Hermes, have we say made a journal cover combining momogami with washi sabi came up in. Well, do you have a picture of it, Hermie? So that we can understand all those Japanese art techniques. Do you have a picture of it? I mean, is it on Instagram? I will go look if it is. Hey, wouldn't it be fun in Procreate? Yeah. I don't think y'all want me to do that right now, but I just wanted to tell y'all how, you could do that. So look, isn't that kind of fun? So, but I think I want this planet for something else, but I'll just leave that sitting there like that. Okay. Let's go back to this one now. And again, I like the orange planet in this. And you can do this. You can put any of it in Procreate. Put it, if you have iPad, just, put it in your Procreate and you can manipulate and play with it all you want. All right, but let's see. Even something like, now I'm not going to do another one like that. I want something a little bit more serious. But now that Devin's got me in that mood, I want to show you though. You could take, and I won't cut her fussy cutter. I'll just kind of quick cutter, just so you can kind of see what I have in mind. But I'm going to have this be it like a monster yelling off, with his bad breath. But look, we could have her just sitting over here on the rocks looking at it. You see what I mean? It's just fun to take it page by page, take your book page by page, and go through and imagine every piece. It's a good exercise. It's a good practice just to go through and imagine each image, on that page, on that collage. Hoover heaven. You know what I mean? But you could take each one, like this person right here. I mean, like I said, that she could be sitting there. This guy over here, or is it a woman? No, I can't tell what it is. I think it's a guy here. Oops, I just cut off his head. That's okay. I mean the top of his head. But you could have him with his binoculars standing up here on top. Look. You see? But you have to be willing to just play like that. You have to be willing just to take the time. And it does take some time to do that. It does take some time to kind of look through each thing. She could be hanging over the edge. Like I'd put some more rocks right here. And she could be hanging over the edge here. Let's see here. So I'm giving y'all lots of ideas to play with the collage. But I'm also just telling you this is how I do it. Again, I like to go through. She doesn't have her whole foot. She'd have to go off the edge there, but or draw her in. You have to take some time to use your imagination, and everybody has an imagination. I don't want to hear that you don't. See, like that. Of course, I'd fussy cut her out, but you get the idea. So like that. And again, if I really liked it, I could just take a picture. All right, let's see. The creature yelling, "No solicitors." It doesn't work, Anne. Trust me, I know. In my neighborhood, we have no soliciting. We still get them. It doesn't work. I've tried that. I've tried that technique, Anne. Okay. So Hermie, you don't have it on somewhere. Let's see. I don't know. Hermie said she made her. Oh, she said just all right. Okay, Hermie. Then make sure you put Hermit's tail on your thing. Because otherwise you put your name and I'm going to go, what is she talking about? You know what I mean? So Hermie, tell me that it's you, and when you email it to me. Okay. All right, let's see what else we can do with this. I'm just looking. I don't want any cigarette ads. Could do an airplane. That's kind of always, old planes or space shuttle and stuff like that's always good when you want to do another world. I could put the Earth up there. This is going to complete another planet. But what I really liked about this are these little pieces there. It just makes it look more spacey, if you will. Now remember, this is an aerial view of a city. I showed it to you real up close a minute ago. It's an aerial view of a city. But when you don't look at it like that, it looks like some monster's head or some kind of, thing. Just like my, where's the other one I did? This one here. This was just a clump of rocks. And I gave it an eye and darkened the mouth a little bit and added this, and that. And the rest is just already there. Oh, his foot was already there, but it just looks like a little monster now. See? A little rock monster. Land Before Time monster. All right. So let's see what else we got here. I mean, you can have hands coming in. Oh, look. Laundry. A chandelier hanging off of the planet there. That would be cool too. One of the chandelier hanging off one of the rings. But I'm not seeing anything I'm loving in this book. I'm going to look in the other book that goes with this vision. Let's see what I got over here. Now I pulled some of these pages. out of the. These are also in the surreal book, but I've cut them out. Tina. So I really do love all these crystals because they make great, sci-fi scenes. With planets and the worlds and stuff like this. I mean, I'm not going to add these to him, but I'm just looking them over. See, look. See, any of these could be another hill or another piece of this landscape. Of course, there's always my watches. I love adding time and, making the watches be a moon, a setting sun with watch hands. Y'all know I love me some watches. This one especially. This would be perfect for a watch horizon right there. Little astronauts, This would be a good one too, to have a sailboat in all this red and green landscape, to have a sailboat in there. See, I like that kind of surrealism. It doesn't fit. It's not really funny, but it's all right, it needs to be cut down. See? I have a sailboat right there, a little mini sailboat, or even here in these rocks. All these rocks on this planet here, a sailboat right there. Let me look here. Let's look in this collage thing. Kind of stacking this up here. move these over here. I'm going to use that for something else. This book right here, and this one's been chopped up to pieces because I use this one. I'm still thinking about this one over here too. Let's see. I know there's some boats in here somewhere. And I have other ones with boats too. There we go. Cars, bikes, zeppelins, planes. You know there's boats in here. I'm pretty sure there's trains. But this, see how this is why I keep all these books in one of those snap sleeves, or even something like this, some mechanical something on the planet. That would be very cool. You know, like, you know, one of the rovers dropped off some scientific equipment. I'm still looking for that sailboat. Some buildings, even a building would be good, or even just a little, like a little house. A cat. One of these skyscrapers, that would be cool too. Maybe this one. I'll get my bigger scissors. But if you do this kind of exercise, you're going to have it. You will have an imagination. Just saying, you will have an imagination. A rover delivering pizza. See, y'all are clever. All of y'all are clever. The Statue of Liberty. You know, it's kind of like Charlton Heston, Planet of the Apes. Remember when the Statue of Liberty was on the beach? I'm still looking for that boat. May not be one in here, or I might have already cut them out. This is the guy. This is the Yeti that I put with that girl. The one that was going, ah! Him. Maybe there's no boats in this one. Okay, I do think I am going to do... All right, this is kind of reminded me of the movie The Mummy. But we're going to do this. Okay, hang on. I'm still looking. See if there's any... I think I'm running out of... There's bigger pages back there. I guess maybe I've either torn out the... or there wasn't any ships. There's cars, boats, planes. Oh, there. Look, there's only this one here. There's only this one ship. So we'll use it. Oh wait, here's a little tugboat. I kind of like this because it's gray. All right, we're gonna go with this. Let's move this to the side. All right, so I got a couple ideas here. We'll go back over here. You like the way I cut them out? I just snap them out there, Angie, and then fussy cut them. It has a top there. I'm trying to get the full ship there. And you want to move your image, not the scissors. Something like this here. See? This looks like an old salad now. I mean, that just looks, it doesn't even look like crystals. It just looks like a pile of salad. It's too big for this one. I could put it like, cut it right here, you know, coming out from behind, coming out from behind this rock right there. But it's fun to, play, have some little landscapes and play. But the other thing, and I'm going to give you this tip. It's a tip, people. Write it down. The tip is write it down or take a picture. Take a picture with your phone. You are not going to remember. Oh, what piece did I have there? What ship did I have coming out from behind there? Either write it down or take a picture with your phone, even just a quick snap, just so you have, the idea. Chili salad. Yeah. Oh, good one, Devin. Devin has quite that imagination. Here's some piece that I cut out earlier. But you can use portals and doors are always good too. See? All right, so I'm going to move those off. Let's see. So hang on, I'm going to cut a couple other things down just so you can use your imagination. And we'll do a giveaway. I'm going to give away those little tiny mini books and something else. I don't know what else. I gave away Pantone cards on Monday. Those are all been sent out. Pantone card, little mini collage kits. So that's what we seem to be doing lately, collaging, which I love. Okay, so there's a little house. It could be in this world. It could be in this world. See how they just fit right in. They just sit right in. You're going to make a whole story out of this. Let's see. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in. I just now saw you. Kathy's off to order a bunch of collage stuff. Don't let her fool you. She's not going on any appointments. She's going on Amazon. I'll retitle this collage ideas, zines and collage ideas. Because you can make zines out of these ideas. You do collage zines. But I love my boxes, Janet, if you're still here. I might have put Janet to sleep. Hang on, I got to cut something else out of here. Hang on. Fussy cutting does take a minute. And you can kind of plan sometimes in your head, are you going to paint this out? Are you going to paint it out? Or are you just going to fussy cut and use it as a focal or something, or both, You might be planning on fussy cutting and painting it in. I do, Janet. Thank you so much. I know those boxes, that's a lot of work. I appreciate it. Maybe next week, I haven't done any color book pages for a bit. Maybe next week we should do a little bit of coloring. I have, a couple of books that are fairly new, but we haven't done but a couple pages out of. We could do that next week. Hang on, this one's a little fussier to cut out. Almost there. Okay, so again, thinking this one's kind of a creepy something going on here. See, creepy. Can cut the back end of this bug off. He's coming out of his mouth like this. There we go. There we go. See? Very creepy. But it's it's pretty simple, but could do that. And then the last one that I had was this in one of these scenes here. Let's see what we got here in one of these worlds. One of these, I really don't need to fuss it. Let me just kind of trim it down here. And the other thing that you can use is your stickers. If you don't have collage books and collage images, if you have sticker books, use your sticker books in these collages. I always cut the edges off the stickers, though. I don't like the white edges on stickers. I always cut those off. All right, so I'm not fussy cutting this. I just kind of cut around it. This has a little, I need to fix, got a hole in this. My paper's starting to wear thin in spots. All right, so we got, it's too big. See, it's too big. There we go. Again, I didn't fussy cut it, but you can get the idea. But any kind of magazine images, you can, just cut parts of landscapes out or the jelly plating. Here, let me pull a couple jelly plated pieces out here to show you what I mean. Like, I just vacuumed in here and I got little pieces of white paper everywhere. All right, let's see here. I'm going to have this option and also, hang on. I'm just going to pull a handful here. Okay, let's get another piece of something here where you can, well, let's take the same one just so we can have a good example of different things you can do. All right, let's move this. Let's move. Okay, so let's just take this one. I'm going to move him out of the way. That one might go into Procreate too. All right, so here's different jelly plated postcards that I made for a stack of leftovers from the July postcard challenge. And hi, Lisa. Okay, I can get up now, Lisa. Hey, girl. Hey. Oh my gosh. So, but then you can use the different jelly plated pieces. And look, see, here's all different ones that I would jelly plate pieces of paper about 5x7. I'd cut what do you call it? Copy paper. I'd cut it down into, half sheets. And then I just use my 5x7 jelly plate, and then I jelly plate, and then then I tear them down and I glue them onto card to make the 4x6 postcards. And I would just layer different pieces on top of the main piece. Like this was a blue piece of jelly plating, right? And then I put these yellow pieces. I don't know whose stencil this is. I don't think it's Devin's. Oh, by the way, Devin, I do have one of your new stencils. I'll show it in a minute. and then kind of cut out a little bit of the stencil, and see it makes another plane of landscape. So this probably has 3 different pieces of jelly plated papers to make this landscape. And then I just added, in this case, I just added a couple little stickers. But you could use your collage books, whatever, or sticker books or whatever. And so I have a couple of those. Like, here's another one. This is 3 different, maybe 4 different pieces of jelly plated papers. So I have a whole bunch of those that are in different stages. Here's one that I started kind of working on there. There's a pterodactyl. Look, Tina. We knew we had a pterodactyl somewhere. I stuck it on this postcard. There's a little whale. So I have just different, but you can see these. I can envision a whole world. And if you can't envision a world, then you need to just go and cut you out a bunch of pieces of your, collage fodder, and then, you know, put your images in there just to test it out, to see if it'll work. He's a little big for this, but you cut him down some more. You see? But you have to kind of play and try different things. And then if there's any areas that you don't like maybe I wish that had been green in the sky, then I'd take a marker or pen or a paintbrush or something and paint that in. Maybe paint some water wave things here, like a water, what do you call it? Like a shoreline. You can mess with it, play with it. So there's using, just different pieces of your jelly plated papers into making different scenes to add your collage elements on top of it. Thanks, Devin. Then you can also take, like, this is just one image here. This is just one image out of a magazine or something. But then you can go in and, you can take your jelly plated pieces and start playing with those too. See? And you can start building a whole little world with just your scraps or torn down. Now, I don't keep everything. I just can't. But, this one doesn't really go. But, and then the same thing for on your postcards. You can do the same thing. You can have your pieces and just add more layers, add more landscape. See? But anyway, I think you get the idea. Where's that building? There's that building over there. Well, we'll just go with our guy there because he's. I don't know what I did with my building. There's the ship. Anyway, you get the idea. There's some black and white. This one already looks like rocks. Look at this. This one already looks like rocks. Same for this. These already could be, part of a world. And then you can always paint in. So, oh, that's white. I can't use that. Well, no, you can paint that in orange or another color. Put some little steps coming up here to that cave. So you can use your scraps of, these are my leftovers from the jelly plate postcard that I did for a month. And these are just the leftovers. You saw the ones in the book. The ones in the book that were finished. So, yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can find Devin's. Let me put this over. I'm trying to keep these kinds organized. Let's see. I've got a new Devon stencil here. Here it is. This is the new Devon stencil I got. It's this one. Hang on. I did get the background thing from it too. But anyway, here's the stencil. Hang on. Got it hung up on something. There we go. I got the big one. Is that the only one I got? I think I might have got one of Carrie's too. Carrie the Crafter. I was trying to, since you were here, I was going to show yours, Devin. Is that the only one I got of yours? Here's Carrie the Crafter. I got a Carrie the Crafter one too. Anyway, I'm just going to show yours because you're here. You're here, Devin. So this is the new stencil. I think it's one of her new. I think how many new releases did you have, Devin, in this last batch? It goes back in the sleeve. How many did you have this last time? This is the Wonky O's. So I'm not going to use it today, obviously, but you can. So Devin designs for PM Artist Studio, as does Carrie the Crafter, Miriam, Eddie Makes Art, and there's others, Darcy, that I don't know everybody that because I don't know them if they don't come over here. So lately one a month. I will show the newest today. Okay, there you go. So Devin comes on at 2:30 on 2:30 Eastern on Wednesdays. So she's going to show her new ones. So and Devin also has always has a code. I forgot to use it. I forgot to use the code, Devin, when I ordered. But Devin has codes where you can get a discount. I think a 10% discount. So anyway, there's that. All right, so let's see what we can do for a little giveaway. Let me get me some envelopes here. Where's my new envelopes? Here we go. Those new envelopes. Here we go. We'll do the usual 2 and 2. 2 US, 2 international. But let me take a quick break real quick. Let me take a quick break, and I'm going to give away these. Do I have 4 of these? Oh, I saved myself one, but I'll pull it back out. I'm going to give away 4. Let me go to back to my little zine box here. I was keeping one for an example, but I'll give that away too. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. So there's 4. I love my zine box, Janet, even though there's other things besides zines along with the zines in it now. Okay, let me take a quick break, guys. And Anne, I'm going to send Anne makes one of these folders. All right, I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay. And I never did hear back from Jacqueline in the Netherlands. Remember last week I told y'all that Jacqueline in the Netherlands, her acrylic stamp thing that I sent out, she won in a giveaway, was returned. It went out in April the 11th, I think it was, and it was returned to me. And as far as I know, I've sent her other things, her address to the same address. This was returned to me at address unknown or something. I don't remember what it said, but it was returned to me. So I don't know, unless Jacqueline's moved and she didn't tell me. So Jacqueline in the Netherlands, if you'll email me, if you want your stamp set that you want in April, I will resend it. Okay, so let's see. What else should I put in here? Should I put some collage? I know what I'll do. Let's see. Let's make it kind of fun here. I've got to tape up some of these holes I'm getting. All right, I think I have another sheet of this. I could just replace this sheet, but I really love this green. Don't y'all like this green paper, marbleized paper that I got at Blick? I think I got it at Blick. Let's turn it. And I will definitely make sure that my cords are not crossed next to, because the reason it's jiggly is my microphone and camera cords behind the computer are crossed over. So that's putting tension on those cords. So anytime I move that table, it's jiggly. So, because I'm usually not jiggly. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some of my jelly plated. Now, I don't want them too completed. I'm going to give y'all some. I'm going to give, and if y'all missed it earlier, these are just some little booklets that I made to show. This was some years ago, to show what you can use your little collage clusters to make little cluster booklets out of. So I'm going to give everybody one of those. I got 3 red ones and 1 blue one. So I love putting together these little kits for y'all. Now, whether y'all ever make anything with them, you don't have to play, of course, but if you get something that you don't like or don't think you're going to use, then send it on to one of the other fibs or one of your one of the kids or something, so that somebody plays with them. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Look, these are jelly plated papers that I have glued to make postcards. And I'm going to put y'all together a little kit, and you're going to, not this with this. This is just something separate. I came across these this morning when I was showing the zine boxes. But I'm going to just give y'all a plain old jelly plated. I don't know if this one might have been a Devin one. Devin, was that yours? I don't know. Devin has sent me a few things that I have cut up. And let's see, let me find something else. I want it very generic because I want y'all to do the work. You know what I mean? I want y'all to do the work. Here we go. Here's this one. No, that one's not glued onto a card. I want to find something that's on a card. Hang on. Just so y'all have a piece of jelly plated something to work on. Yeah, this is a blue one here. This one's with a Carrie the Crafter stamp on that one. All right, there we go. Let's start with that. We have a few minutes, so I'm going to take a few minutes to put together a little kits for you. You don't think it's real? Would you like it? Okay. All right, so let's put this back in here. I have it all organized over here now. If y'all missed it, it's so nice. All my postcards are in a little tray. Okay, let's see. Now, let's get some extraordinary thing to cut out in collage. Let's see here. I won't give y'all any snakes or creepy things. I'll give y'all some birds and stuff, right? Let me get my Angie. I don't see Angie. I can bring my knife out. All right. We'll dole out some birds here. All right. Let's see here. Y'all have. Oh, is that more than one page? Oh, I think I cut out more than one page. Y'all have to fussy cut them yourselves. But I'll send you 4 or 5 birds in your little thing. And y'all can make your own little jelly plated postcards. Is that going to fit? I need to cut. See, I need to cut some of these in half there so they fit. Let's see. Let's get these 3 birds here. This is a good size set. And let's see. Let's go over here to these green ones here. And y'all can practice your fussy cutting and your collaging. Let's see. All right, let's find one more something. Because remember, oh, you know what I should do? I'll give y'all some of my fussy cutted strips so that you can add, like here, let's see. This one is kind of, I have to tear it down though so it fits in the envelope. There we go. Like this. See? Look. Isn't that awesome? That'll go in here. And then here's another green one. Can make you your own little build a world. Build a world. Let's see. Here's another great one. There, now something with blue in it. Something with blue. Here, this one. Nah, it doesn't really go. I don't want to go. Ooh, that doesn't match. Oh, there we go. That goes. Okay, I got that. I did enjoy putting together kits back in the day. Etsy shop kits way back. This is before I was streaming. Yeah, it's way too much trouble, too much work, the fees, everything, especially these days. I would never do another Etsy kit thing. So don't ask me, can you sell some of your kits? No, I won't be doing that. I will give some away. I will give them away, but I won't sell them. All right, let's see. Maybe some butterflies. Let's put a couple butterflies in each one. Here, let's put this in. All right. All right, so while I'm cutting these butterflies out to put in each one, the rules are I do 2 US and 2 international separate. And when I type in go, when I either tell you it's US or international, when I say go, then you put in a number between 1 and 100. One number only. Don't change your number, take your numbers out or any of that. There we go. And the first 2 people closest, US or international, first 2 people closest without going over will get one of these little kits and one of the little what do you call it? Cluster. All right, so I'm going to just put these in here. I do try to remember to put a little smiley Post-it note in there. Sometimes I just forget. But anyway, because these are easy to mail out. I just put your address on it. I handwrite them all. I put your address on. Let's put that in the middle because I don't want that button to be an obstacle. There, it's better. And mail them out. All right. Oh, where's my iPad? I need my iPad to do the random. Hang on, let me go grab it. Denise might have sent us some pictures. I'll look at that here in a second. Okay, so I got our random.org. Here's our little window of random generator. And hang on. If I don't have your address, you'll need to email me your address. I don't share your address with anybody. Don't put you on an email list. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't do it. All right, let me find a Sharpie. Here we go. All right. All right, so we'll do US first. So this will be USA only. And the reason I do this is so the international people have a chance too, because there's a lot less of the international people. So that's why I do them separately to give the international people a chance. Oh, thank you, Devin. All right, so USA only. The first two, wait till I type in go. The first two people closest to the random.org, I will send those without going, first two people closest without going over. Okay, if you go over, then and no. Just easier this way. All right, there we go. USA only. 1 to 100. I should have put that. Okay. Let me check my phone, see if Denise is sending us anything. Denise built a fire pit the other day. Should I have to quit making the fire pit because the skeeters were eating me up? That's what Denise said. The skeeters were eating her up. But I think I have. She's not finished with it yet, but she's doing good. She has to do the rocks in the middle. Let me go back and see if I can find it here. Here it is. I thought I took a picture of it. There we go. So here's the fire. Somebody was throwing away bricks. Someone was throwing away bricks. So she grabbed all the bricks and is making a fire pit. She's got two other Adirondack chairs. And so she's building a fire pit. She hasn't got the center stones and stuff going in there, but she's making a fire pit with leftover bricks. That girl, she never sits. Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, Elisa? All right, here we go. All right, first two people closest to 43. 43 without going over. I see you down there, Malibu. No, you can't come up here, baby. All right, let me scroll back. 43 without going over. Let's see. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those numbers rolling. Let's see. Missy had 46. Let's see. Elisa had 34. Oh, Vagabond, you went over by 1. Debbie had 44. So it looks like maybe Elisa... Let's see, Elisa with 34, I think. Elisa had 34, and who's the next closest without going over? Next person closest without going over. This is a tough one. It's going to be a low number. Somebody with a low number. Let's see, Cheryl had 18. Is it Cheryl with 18? I know, I'm sorry, Debbie. Aww. Is it Cheryl with 18? Is the next closest without going over? It looks like it might be. Yeah, Cheryl had 8. Now, Cheryl, I don't think I have your address. Cheryl had 18. So, Cheryl, you'll need to send me your address. Does she have a last initial here? Let me look. Scroll. Cheryl DeMarco. Sounds kind of familiar, but just send it to me again, Cheryl, in case, okay? Here's my email. There's my email. Okay. Send it to me again. So there we go. Elisa and Cheryl. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do international only. One to 100. Here we go. Wait till I type in go. Okay. You're welcome, Cheryl. Just send me your address because if I've sent you anything, it's been a while, and I don't remember sending you something recently. Okay. International only, 1 to 100. Water's good. Good and refreshing lemon water. Okay. Okay. And we'll pick a new number on the random.org. I see you, baby. I know you want to come up here. All right, there you go. Come on. Come on. There's a spot now. I move stuff around for you. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's okay. Come on. There you go. But anyway, I hope y'all got some collage ideas. I'll retag or retitle zine and collage ideas or something like that, or collage and zine box, something like that. I'll retitle it. So, all right, guys, let me put in a stop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Let's pick a new number. New number is 96. First two people closest to 96 without going over. All right, let's see here. Joanne at 69. Joanne's been winning a lot. She's been getting, oh, wait. Tori has 84. Oh, baby, move. Ooh, jeez. No, not to move. All right, let's just get down. I shouldn't have let you back up here. Okay, Tori had 84. She wants to take over the whole thing. Okay, Tori had 84. And I know, right, guys? And what was the other number? 96. Okay, so we had Tori, and I'm looking for real high numbers. Scrolling back. Pamela Kane had 90. It looks like Pamela Kane had 90. Is that right? Do I have the right two people? Pamela, are you in international? Am I getting you mixed up with another Pamela? Pamela, are you international? I have two Pamelas. I can't remember which one is international. Y'all, Pamela, if you'll answer me and y'all tell me if I got these numbers right. Or did I scroll back too far? Did I scroll back into the U.S.? I think I scrolled back into the U.S. Hang on. Yeah, I think I scrolled back into the U.S. for Pamela. Wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wait. All right. So y'all help me here. Pamela was too far. That's why I thought Pamela is in the U.S. But yeah, I scrolled back too far. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. All right. But Tori's 84. Who else won? Yeah, I got you. Pamela, I just scrolled back too far. All right. So let's see. Joanne is 69. Okay. Janet saved me there. Okay. Joanne is 69. Okay, there you go. So Tori's in Ireland, Joanne's in Canada. So y'all will be getting sorry. Thanks, guys. You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Malibu went stomping off. Well, there she is. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't let you up here, baby. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope you got some good collage ideas. And we will see you at Devon's at 2:30 and Eastern. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. Go make something collagey or jelly platey. Okay, guys. Bye.